Hello everybody, and welcome to the Tom and Ben News Wikipedia News Edition. On 8th episode of Season 2 is Atari. Atari is a brand name that has been owned by several entities since its inception in 1972.
It is currently owned by French company Atari SA, formerly Infogrames, through a subsidiary named Atari Interactive.
The original Atari Incorporated, founded in Sunnyvale, California in 1972 by Nolan Bushnell and Ted Dabney, was a pioneer in arcade games, home video game consoles, and home computers.
The company's products, such as Pong and the Atari 2600, helped define the electronic entertainment industry from the 1970s to the mid-1980s.
In 1984, as a result of the video game crash of 1983, the home console and computer divisions of the original Atari Incorporated were sold off to Jack Trammell's Trammell Technology Limited, which then renamed itself to Atari Corporation.
Atari Incorporated was renamed Atari Games Incorporated.
Atari Games received the rights to use the logo and brand name with appended text, Games, on arcade games.
The rights to Atari Incorporated's game properties were shared between the two companies, with Atari Corporation receiving the trademarks and the home rights.
In 1996, Atari Corporation merged with disk drive manufacturer JT Storage, JTS, becoming a division within the company.
In 1998, Hasbro Interactive acquired all Atari Corporation-related properties from JTS, creating a new subsidiary, Atari Interactive.
Infogrames Entertainment, IESA, bought Hasbro Interactive in 2001 and renamed it Infogrames Interactive, which intermittently published Atari-branded titles.
In 2003, it renamed the division Atari Interactive.
Another IESA division, Infogrames Incorporated, changed its name to Atari Incorporated the same year, licensing the Atari name and logo from its fellow subsidiary.
In 2008, IESA completed its acquisition of Atari Incorporated's outstanding stock, making it a wholly owned subsidiary.
IESA renamed itself Atari SA in 2009.
It sought bankruptcy protection under French law in January 2013.
As of 2022, the current Atari focus is pursuing several lines of business outside of video gaming, including blockchain technology and video game themed hotels. The name comes from the Japanese term Atari, used while playing the ancient board game Go.
The word Atari means to hit a target in Japanese and is associated with good fortune. In Go, it indicates a situation where a player will be able to capture one or more stones of the opponent in the next move.
The Atari logo was designed by George Ackerman, who was Atari's first in-house graphic designer and drawn by Evelyn Seto.
The design is known as Fuji for its resemblance to the Japanese mountain, although the logo's origins are unrelated to it.
Ackerman designed the logo intending for the silhouette to look like the letter A, as in Atari, and for its three prongs to resemble players in the midline of E, court, in the company's first hit game, Pong. In 1971, Nolan Bushnell and Ted Dabney founded a small engineering company, Syzygy Engineering, that designed Computer Space, the world's first commercially available arcade video game, for Nutting Associates.
On June 27, 1972, the two incorporated Atari Incorporated and soon hired Al Elkert as their first design engineer.
Bushmill asked Alcorn to produce an arcade version of the Magnavox Odyssey's tennis game, which would be named Pong.
While Bushmill incorporated Atari in June 1972, Syzygy Company was never formally incorporated.
Before Atari's incorporation, Bushmill considered various terms, from the game Go, eventually choosing Atari, referencing a position in the game when a group of stones is imminently in danger of being taken by one's opponent.
Atari was incorporated in the state of California on June 27, 1972.
In 1973, Atari secretly spawned a competitor, called Key Games, headed by Nolan's next-door neighbor Joe Keenan, to circumvent pinball distributors' insistence on exclusive distribution deals. Both Atari and Key could market nearly the same game to different distributors, each getting an exclusive deal.
Joe Keenan's management of the subsidiary led to his appointment as president of Atari when he was absorbed into the company in 1974.
In 1975, Atari's Grass Valley, California subsidiary Cyan Engineering started the development of a flexible console that was capable of playing the four existing Atari games.
The result was the Atari Video Computer System, or VCS, later renamed 2600 when the 5200 was released.
The introductory price of $199, equivalent to $1,023 in 2022, included a console, 2 joysticks, a pair of paddles, and a compact game cartridge.
Bushmill knew he had another potential hit on his hands, but bringing the machine to market would be extremely expensive.
Looking for outside investors, Bushmill sold Atari to Warner Communications in 1976 for $28 million.
Nolan continued to have disagreements with Warner management over the direction of the company, the discontinuation of the pinball division, and most importantly, the notion of discontinuing the 2600.
In 1978, Key Games was disbanded.
In December of that year, Bushmill was fired following an argument with Manny Gerard.
We started fighting like cats and dogs.
And then the wheels came off that fall.
Warner claimed they fired me, recalled Bushmill.
I say I quit.
It was a mutual separation. The development of a successor to the 2600 started as soon as it shipped.
The original team estimated the 2600 had a lifespan of about 3 years. It then set forth to build the most powerful machine possible within that time frame.
Midway into their effort, the home computer revolution took off, leading to the addition of a keyboard and features to produce the Atari 800 and its smaller sibling, the 400.
The new machines had some success when they finally became available in quantity in 1980.
From this platform, Atari released the next generation game console in 1982, the Atari 5200.
It was unsuccessful due to incompatibility with a 2600 game library, a small quantity of dedicated games, and notoriously unreliable controllers.
Porting arcade games to home systems with inferior hardware was difficult.
The ported version of Pac-Man for Atari 2600 omitted many of the visual features of the original to compensate for the lack of ROM space in the hardware. Struggled when multiple ghosts appeared on the screen, creating a flickering effect.
Under Warner and Atari's chairman and CEO, Raymond Cassar, the company achieved its greatest success, selling millions of 2600s and computers.
At its peak, Atari accounted for a third of Warner's annual income and was the fastest growing company in U.S. history at the time.
It ran into problems in the early 1980s.
Faced with fierce competition and price wars in the game console and home computer markets, Atari was never able to duplicate the success of the 2600.
These problems were followed by the video game crash of 1983, with losses that totaled more than $500 million.
Warner's stock price slid from $60 to $20, and the company began searching for a buyer for its troubled division.
In 1983, Ray Kassar resigned.
Financial problems continued to mount, and Kassar's successor, James J. Morgan, had less than a year in which to tackle the company's problems.
He began a massive restructuring of the company and worked with Warner Communications in May 1984 to create NATCO, an acronym for New Atari Company.
NATCO further streamlined the company's facilities, personnel, and spending.
Unknown to James Morgan and the senior management of Atari, Warner had been in talks with Tremel Technology to buy Atari's consumer electronics and home computer divisions.
Negotiating until close to midnight on July 1, 1984, Jack Tramiel purchased the home computing and game console divisions of Atari for $240 million in promissory notes and stocks.
Warner gained a 20% stake in Tremel Technologies, which was renamed Atari Corporation.
Warner retained the arcade division, continuing it under the name Atari Games, but sold it to Namco in 1985.
Warner also sold the Atari Tel division to Mitsubishi. We will continue about Atari on part 2. Keep watching and stay tuned.